In the previous video, we saw that how we can get the list of all the movies present on the IMDb top 250 page, and then we extracted the movie name and the movie year available on this page. Next is now we are actually going to diversify this. So up till now we have developed the understanding that how we can extract the data from a single page and how we can use CSS selectors for getting the relevant data. Next is now what if we want to combine the data from two different pages, from two different requests, and then comprehend them as a single response. So what I'm saying is that if I go for opening this page, over here I have this further information which is not available on this page. So here I only have the movie name, year, and the rating. Now what if I want to get the R rated, the duration of the movie, and if I go down, the genre of the movie, and I want to get the director information, any type of information I want to get, then how can I actually get it? Because right now our knowledge is only suffices on reading the data from a single page, and here this is a scenario where you have a linking page that is taking you to another page, and on that page we have this we have all this information. So how we can actually do that? Now before moving further, I just want to add over here is that this is a dynamic website, so there is a chance that after some time that website will become the website will update or it becomes obsolete. So I just want you to grab the basic idea that what I'm doing over here, and in case that if the website layout or if anything goes from, let's say we are getting duration over here, and after some time we start getting information from here to let's say at any point over here, or we are getting that at the bottom, it could be any update. So now I want you to actually grab the idea in such a way, grab this hovering in such a way that if the website updates, you get through this on your own. Still, we are there for you. If there are any questions, any confusions, you can approach us and we will provide you with the updated code, but you need to keep this thing in your mind. Now what we will do, the linking of both of these requests, of the data of both of these pages, we will do that in the next video. In this video we will try to extract the URL, and then we will try to hit on it, and we will try to just simply go for it. That's pretty much it. And then in the next video we will try to extract information from here. So for this, if we go for the IDE, so if we go for the IDE, and over here we have the previous code which is providing us with the name of the movie and the year of the movie. Now if we just open this one and go for the inspect, so we have this anchor tag, and the text of the anchor tag is actually the name of the movie which we are getting over here. Now we want to get this attribute href. So for that, what we will do, we will go for, let's say, print. We will go for td.a, and for the a, as I have mentioned earlier, that if you want to access any attribute of the tag, you need to go for the braces, and inside that you provide the name of the attribute. So we go for the href, and yeah, when we will go for the href, it will provide us with the actual link of the movie. So if we just run that now, so we are getting the name of the movie and we are getting its URL. So if we scroll to the top, so this was the first movie and this is its URL. And if we cross check over here, we don't need this extra information present after this. So this is some meta information we are not interested in. We are only interested in this information. So you can see that 161 and 161. So this title is matching exactly the same. Now the only thing that we have to do is to just append this stuff at the start of the URL, and it will become a complete URL. So let's just make it movie ID and save this variable over here. Then we will go for movie URL. And let's just copy this from here, paste it over here, and instead of getting this, we want to use this movie ID, and we need to refer it as a f-string notation. So if we go for writing the movie URL over here and run it, yeah, so if we again go for the first movie and click on it, perfect. So we are getting the it is actually taking us to this movie page, and now we have developed a way for extracting the URL, and now if we just put it inside the request, it will send a request to this particular page and extract its information as well. But we will do that in the next video. So this is pretty much it from this video. I hope that you are developing the understanding of all this stuff. And again, the website is dynamic, so just try to grab the basic idea of what I'm doing here, and then if in future the website changes, then do give it a try on your own. But still, if you get stuck at any point, then feel free to let us know in the question answer section. So in the previous video, we successfully extracted the URL of the movie page. In this video, we will try to only consider that particular URL, extract our relevant information, and then we will, in the next video, we will try to merge these two things. So what we are going to do, if we go for this page again, and let's say we go for the second movie. Now we are interested in extracting the movie duration and the movie rating, and then the genres of the movie, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to write the code that will provide us with the movie duration, the movie rating, and then this genre of the movie. So for that, if we go for this one, and let's just comment this out. So right now we know that this code is responsible for extracting the movie name, extracting the movie year, and provide us over here all the information present on this page. Now we will try to write a code that will extract this information from this page, and then we will try to sync this one with this one. So if we go for writing another request, and we go for request dot get. So right now we are just hard coding this URL, and when we will try to sync both of these sections together, in which we are extracting the URL at this point, we will just replace this hard coded URL with this URL, and we will be good to go. So right now let's just hard code this value, and then we will go for res2.text for extracting the text and save it inside this HTML variable. Next we have to create the soup, so let's just make it soup2. Beautiful soup, provide the HTML and the parser. Now next thing is we need to extract this information from here. So if we inspect that, yeah, so this is basically the UL, and inside this UL we have these li elements. The first element is representing the first value, the year of the movie, this is representing the rating, and this is representing the runtime or duration of the movie. Now we will write the selectors in such a way that first we will narrow down our soup to this UL, and then we will refer to these li elements. So let's just do that. So here we can consider that we have all these elements, and this is basically a hit and trial section, and we need to refer these two basically classes, because all of the other classes are being repeated and we cannot consider them for narrowing down our search to this one. So we have to just go for narrow it down to this point. So if we provide these two classes, it is providing us with this one. So it is only providing us with this UL element. So that means that if we are referring only these two classes, it will provide us with this UL element, UL tag, and then from these UL tags, we will try to extract the list element. So we are going to narrow down our soup to this UL using these classes, and then we will refer to these li elements. So for selecting that, we have to go for soup2 dot find, because we only want to get its first instance. So we are going for find. We want to get the UL, so we will provide the tag, then we will provide the class, the attribute that we want to refer, and here we have multiple classes that we want to consider. So you can see that we have this class and we have this class. We have both of these classes associated to the UL. So if I may only go for this one, and this one, so this class is being repeating and I cannot consider this one, but alongside with this one I can consider this, and it will narrow down our soup to this UL. Although I can directly refer to this one as well, the only standing this one, and it will narrow down our search to this, but still I want to consider the both of them, because I want to give you the idea that how you can look for the element that contains multiple classes, and using a single class you cannot uniquely identify that. So you have to provide the list, and inside the list you provide your elements. So this is the first class, this is the second class. Now what it will do, although we are sufficient with only using this class, but still I want to use both of them. Now what it will do, it will consider the first occurrence of the UL tag, for which the class contains this element and this element. Let's just save it inside the info UL, and if we just give it a go, so we are getting the information, and inside the UL you can see that we are getting this UL, and then after the UL we are getting the list elements. Now what we will do, we will go for referring these list element, and we will try to extract this over here, the movie duration. So for that, if we go for info UL and dot find all, and we want it to go for only the list elements, because we just need to refer to the list elements. And as I am actually repeating the same thing, because this thing is very crucial, because as I have narrowed down my soup to this UL element, and then I am applying find all on this element, so when I am going for li, it will only provide me with these list elements, not any other list element in the code, but only these three. So after getting these three elements, let's just save it inside the li, and if we go for li of 0, it will provide us with this. And if we go for dot text, and let's just strip it. The reason why I'm stripping it by default is just to remove all the extra spaces. For the first one, we will get the certificate. For the second one, we will get the movie duration. So if we just run that now, we are getting this, we are getting the rating, and we are getting the duration. And then you can notice at this point we are getting to 1972 and we are getting 2 hours. Although the duration is fine, but we are getting these things are actually repeating over here. So the reason for that is, if we go for the IMDb website, we open this li. So we have 2 tags inside this li. First one is the anchor tag, then a span. Inside this anchor tag we have this movie year, and inside this span we again have this movie year. Same is happening for this certificate as well, that we have this inside the anchor text and we have this inside the span text. For the last one, movie duration, we only have this available over here. So what we have to do, we have to go for li of 0 and then we have to go for this span. Now for li of 0, which is this list element, we want it to go for the span. Then we are asking it for this information. Same we will do for this one, span. So if we give it a go, hopefully we will be getting this once now. We are getting the year, we are getting the certificate, we are getting the movie duration. So we are only interested in, let's just keep it simple. So we are only interested in the movie duration at the moment. So we will declare a variable and let's just make it movie duration and set it over this. Just to cross check that we are getting the movie duration in this variable. So hopefully we will get the movie duration. Next thing is that after getting the movie duration, we have to extract the genres as well. So for the genres, we have genres available in at this point, and we have genres available at the bottom as well. You can go for the either one. I will prefer working with this one. Now if we inspect that, here we have this anchor tag. We have this anchor tag. Both of the anchor tags are actually referring to the genres. And then we have this div that encloses all the genres anchor tags. So we will narrow down our soup to this div first, and then based on this div we will further extract all the anchor tags that will provide us with these two. So we go for the IDE and let's just consider this soup now. Again, we just need to go for the find because we want to get to this div. We don't need to go for find all. So for finding, we need to get the div, and we want to get the div with this attribute. You can actually go for writing the class as well, but it's usually a good practice that if you find a dedicated or a specific attribute on a tag, then it's nice to go around with that as well. So we need to go for this one, the key, and then the value, which is the genre. Now what it will do, inside this soup, it will look for the first div actually that contains the attribute data test ID, and that contains the value genres against the data test ID. Now let's just save this inside the variable. Let's just make it genres div. Now I hope that you have developed the understanding of this thing, that when we narrowed down our soup, now we are only referring to this div. Now whatever we do will only be applicable inside this div. If I try to go for find all and try to get all the anchor tags, then it will not provide me with any of the anchor tag but only these two. So go for find all, and for the find all we need to get the anchor tags, and then if we just go for printing the anchor tags. So we are getting the list of anchor tags because we referred to find all, and let's just iterate on it. So we will go for genre in A, and we will just print the genre. So we are getting this anchor tag, and inside this anchor tag we have we can directly go for the text because we only have this one element, and it will provide us with this text. So what I am saying is that if I consider this anchor tag, inside this anchor tag, if I go for the text, for this anchor tag, it will provide me with this particular tag, with this particular text, because this only contains this span. I don't need to specify a particular attribute, particular tag inside this anchor tag, because it only contains one. If we have a scenario where we have span and then another span, and then inside the third span we have the actual genre, so we need to narrow down our soup again. So we go for the genre, and if we go for the text, and let's just strip it. The reason why I am stripping it by default is just to remove any unwanted space or unwanted white space in future as well. So, and again, it's a nice practice to strip the data after fetching it from the website. So we are getting this genre and we are getting this genre. Now let's just declare an array, and we will try to stuff that inside them, and we will iterate or convert it inside a single string. So we will go for genres equals to an array, and let's just put it over there. And then if we print the genres, hopefully we will be getting these two elements, these two genres, as a list. Yeah. Now, if we want to convert it into a string, what we will do, if I may open the Python console and I consider these two elements, there is a Python method which is known as join. Now what this join will do, this join will take each element of the list and combine it using this comma. So if I give it a go, we are getting the first element, then we are getting this, we are getting the second element, and then we are, although this is the last element, so it is not adding anything further. So let's say if we have crime, drama, and let's say romance, we will be getting all these elements. So let's just take it from here and put it over here. Dot join, and inside that we need to go for the genres. Now if we print the genres, hopefully we will be getting the actual information. Besides genre, let's just try to print the other information as well, which is duration. Okay, let's just put it over here. Genres. Now if we run that, hopefully this will provide us with the duration and the genres. Yeah, we are getting the duration, we are getting the genres. Still, if you want, you can go for extracting the certificate or any other information available on this page, but just to keep the things simple and carry along with all the students, I have narrowed down it. But still, if you play around with this and you work around with this, and in future if the website changes, then do mention us, do let us know in the question answer section, and we will provide you with the solution or the updated code. So this is pretty much it from this video. In this video we extracted the information, the relevant information that we are looking for from this page, and in the next video we will try to combine the information that we extracted from this page and this page.